Okay, we're ready, Ido. Can we have everybody's attention? We're ready to start.
Okay, I'm hoping everyone had a lovely evening last night. I really enjoyed the barbecue. And I'm keeping track of time this morning, I guess.
Session chairperson.
Session chairperson, okay. Anyway, this is...
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Bonnie Ferber, okay. And I'm from... actually, I'm responsible for the collaboratory, which is why I'm here, the I-Collaboratory. And I also am from Northwestern University. And now I'm looking. So Ido Bareket is our first presenter today, and he's from the Bareket Observatory, which is about 20 minutes from Jerusalem in Israel. So I will let him take it over now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bonnie. I really wish that I was able to be with you. Unfortunately, I couldn't, so I do hope you can hear me okay. Is it correct?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear.
Lovely. What I will try to present, and I'll try to do it as quick as possible, is to present how we present astronomy to the public at the Bareket Observatory in Israel. And we developed very nice tools to do it, and I would be delighted to share these tools with you. Before I would start, I would like to tell you that I do not watch a lot of movies or television due to a lack of time, but I did saw a movie a few years ago, and it was about the moon, about the lunar surface, and as an integrated part of the movie, there was an astronaut at the Apollo 13 mission, and he raises his thumb, his finger, and he pointed his finger to the moon and scratches his head, and after a few seconds he said, well, we are that close to the moon, and he gave a specific number. And this scenario brought me to think, is it really possible to raise your hand, your finger, and to measure the distance or the size of the moon? And it can be done. Actually, it can be done. And I also asked myself, would it be possible to use this method in order to let students, young or adult students, to do the same thing in the classroom? And now this, let's say, idea is actually one page in a very large database that we call the Astronet educational network, and you can see it on the screen, I hope at least. And in this article, we actually teach the students and the teachers how to measure the moon using your hands and a ruler. And the measurements it's actually very precise versus the tools used in order to do it. The Astronet. Me for a second, I would like you to see me. Okay, and the Astronet network is an open network meant to serve students and teachers alike. It's free to all the interested. You can see the address on the screen, or you can just log in through the Bareket Observatory website. One of the goals of this very large database is to bond the entire population of the Middle East, and I will soon explain how we do just that. Here you can see a small demonstration of how the Astronet is built. It's possible to navigate using a control panel, and students is able to use one of the topics, such as the solar system, experiments, missile and rockets, and so on. I will take 1.5 minutes from the lecture just to show you what can be done using Astronet network. we have a small feature that's called Did You Know, with interesting features about astronomy, and how can I find, the students can find several deep sky objects in the sky using binoculars or even unaided eye. If you press on one of the topics, for instance, the solar system, you will be able to see that on the top, the upper part of each page, there is a table that concentrates all the topics. Let's say we choose one of the topics, which is solar system travel. It's a flash tool that gives the students and teachers the ability. This one is more aimed to the younger students, the ability to use some sort of spaceship to navigate in space. And here you can see one of the tools that they can use, which is it's an online calculator that can calculate how much they would be weight on the planets and on the moon. And then the students can navigate through the pages and see all sorts of movies and images and use online tools and to experiment with different types of tools in regards to the planets and the solar system as a whole. And let's check a few more tools on the website. If you press on one of the articles, in this case, the sun, you can see that we have all sorts of experiments and hands-on activities on the website, from measuring the angular size of the sun and measuring the period of the sun, how much it takes the sun to evolve around itself. And we have a lot of articles on the website. Now, I do hope that you already...
Ido, yes. Can I interrupt? What we're receiving over here in a visual is a black screen with just a little window with your face, and then we have the title at the top that says students can navigate the website using a control panel organized by subjects of interest, but the rest of the screen looks black to us.
I see, and because it's a movie, can you see the movie right now?
Yes.
Now we can see it.
Okay, yes. So it's a good thing to know that the software cannot recognize the movies inside the presentation, so thank you for letting me know.
Sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
It's okay, I will start the presentation for the beginning. No, I'm kidding. So what you can see at the moment is, I will run it a bit faster because I do not want to waste too much time, but you can see the overall look of the Astronet educational network. Here you can see the control menu where the students can navigate through the menu at the different topics, and here you can see the flash tool on the solar system tool. This is the calculator, the weight calculator, and I just stopped on the article of the sun, and this is how it's been presented to the public, the students and the teachers, and those who would like to get more information would be able to do so on the website. Now, I just started to say that I hope that you did notice that the content is in English. The original content was written in Hebrew. We have a tool on the website that enables one to translate the materials. I will soon show you how it can be done. In each one of the topics, there is a poster for download, hands-on activities, classroom experiments, and much, much more.
Ido, one more thing. Yeah. If you could go just a tad bit slower, there's a slight delay on how the image builds on our screen. So if you click very fast, there's a delay in how the image changes.
I see. Okay, thank you. Can you see the movie on the screen right now?
Saturn, yes.
Okay, thank you. So the materials can be translated into more than 60 languages, and I will show you how it can be done. If you will take the cursor of the mouse and move it on the top of the UK flag, you will be able to select many different languages. Our main goal was to have an Arabic translation, so the Arab population in Israel would also be possible to use the materials. And here you can see French translation. I will show you the Arabic translation in a moment. So the entire database, the entire materials, can be read by all sorts of students from virtually any part of the globe. We even have an Yiddish translation, which is fun. I don't know if too many people use the Yiddish translation, but it's a nice feature. And the question is, what next? What can else be done besides giving the students and teachers the ability to use these materials as a part of their lessons, as a part of the classroom activities or home activities or homeschool activities? We also created a video series, and this specific series was created for the Israeli Educational Office, the administration office, of course, and we have covered all sorts of topics that are being taught in school, from the solar system dynamics, distances, different scales, mathematical implementation of the universe, and so on. And I will show you the final part of my lecture